Today we'll have to deal with a frog infestation, constant serenading, shut up! And much more while we try to add 2 more cards to the Disney Celebration train. Will it be worth the trouble? Wait till the end and find out. Hello, my name is TJ, and it's Disney Celebration train time! I've already added 7 cards to the existing set, and now it's time to add some more. We'll simply toss this brick on these blind bags, and wherever it lands will be the first character I build a card for. Let's see who it's gonna be. Nobody. Okay, I didn't do this right. Wait,
I have found my victor.
So let's see who our first character is going to be. Let's open it up, and it is... Coco! Oh, yes! Oh, I'm sorry. I've just been looking forward to this one. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, I love this minifigure. His red iconic outfit they put him in is so good, but this minifigure also comes with so much stuff. You've got his normal face, like this, but then you can also make him dead, like this, with the hood on. Or you can do a mix of the two, dead and alive. Or do you want him to play guitar? No problem. You want a dog? You got it. You want a fly to interrupt your filming? Or what about a giant cat to ruin your scene? All is possible. Yeah, some things went wrong while recording, but it's all fixed now. They really went all out for this minifigure and I love it. With that spare head, you can even make this abomination. It's wonderful. Okay, enough. I really like this minifigure, so let's give it a home in the celebration train. So for this one, I want to do something a little bit different. I'm gonna take the rules I followed so far and shred them into pieces. You see, the original set came with these cards that were always built on these big modified bricks. And I've been a nice boy and always followed that rule. But this time, I'm done being a good boy and I will unleash my inner villain. I'll be building the card on this modified brick, but I'll add something extra. I came across this picture online and I need this in the train. I love this idea of having 2 separate cards connected through that leaf bridge from the movie. Ah, I can already imagine it. It's gonna look so pretty. So I started by taking the usual base, throwing it away, and making my own little one. I used some tan plates to first make a perfect square and then continued to ruin perfection by adding these little side bumps to it.
It's all part of my evil plan.
I connected it all and raised the middle a little bit to create a more interesting structure. Looks good, but this is not gonna drive yet. So I'm gonna add these modified plates to it. But when testing if the wheels would fit on this, I realized they didn't. But lucky for me, I am very smart. Not really though, it was actually pure luck, but shh. I thought, what if I put this pin onto it to make it thicker? And that worked miracles. By the way, if you're building along at home, use the gray ones. I tried it first with the black ones and that just doesn't work. Why? I have no clue, cause this is the exact same part, but okay, Lego. So we got this thing on wheels. Now we just need to connect it to that other thing. It's time for the bridge, baby. Oh, I'm so excited. I just don't know how to do it yet. I started simple, with a plate. And that's all I have right now. Okay, no, I slowly started building it up with a variety of orange and yellow bricks and plates to try and get that curve I want. And I actually was able to achieve it. Just gotta make sure that this end is supported and attached, because otherwise it'll just... yeah. Now, how am I gonna get some of those cool pillars under here, though? I first tried to build them out of bricks, but that was just a little bit too bland for my taste. I really just want to build a bridge with these yellow and orange flowers and leaf pieces, but that's gonna be hard. But no worries, I'm feeling un poco loco and I'll make it work. Un poco loco! Anyway, so I took that away again and instead covered the entire top of the bridge with these brackets. Now it's mostly brown, you see, but look, there's some orange. And some yellow over there. We'll add it back later. I first tried these chain pieces because I thought it would have more studs, but I was wrong. And this is bad. Hanging plates on them also doesn't work, so instead I started to hang the plates directly onto the brackets and shape out the pillars like that, and that worked out fine. Now we just gotta smack these orange and yellow leaves to it, and damn. Okay, I didn't believe in myself, but this looks so good. We'll also cover the top of this bridge with some leaves to really seal the deal, but wow, this is a beauty. Oh, and as always, the back. We won't see it anyway. But let's get back to this base now, because this bridge just floating here looks weird. I first returned to this tiny platform where I want Coco to stand too. All he wants. I tried a bunch of things. Some lanterns first, which looked weird, so I didn't do those. Then I tried some things with these fences, but that also didn't work. I tried to make it into a gazebo, but you guessed it, didn't work out. So I called it a day for now. I'll come back to this later, but first I'll try to figure out what to do with the other side. In the picture we see these two figures standing here, but sadly we don't have those in Lego at the moment. But you know who we do have? That's right, Ernesto de la Cruz. So with a little bit of cheating and feeling through the bags, I think I have found him. Let's free him from his bag. It's him! Oh yes, I'm so good at this stuff. Oh wow, this minifigure might be my favorite so far. He looks so detailed, and all those little lines on his outfit are printed in shiny silver. He's literally glowing. The hat is also beautifully molded, and the guitar is just magnificamente. Look! He even made me speak Spanish again. Sí, la pollo está en el horno. This is Spanish, right? But I think he'll be the perfect adversary for Coco standing here. We just need to build him somewhere to stand. I used white bricks that match this outfit to create this raised platform that reaches the same level as the bridge. I know this looks like a block now, but I'll change that in a second. First, I want to try something. In the movie, Ernesto de la Cruz lives in this huge white marble, Roman, Greek-inspired temple, and I'm gonna take some inspiration from that. I have these curved fences which would be perfect to create a balcony with, but they don't fit on here exactly. So let's adjust this big block. I made it more interesting by adding these columns at the corners here and using some white masonry bricks to create some texture in the wall. Now, I didn't want to make this foundation larger at the bottom because I already think it sticks out too much as is. Instead, I used these slopes to create a smooth transition to the larger platform on top of here. Looks great. Now I put down these fences again and they fit nicely. Almost. I do have a problem with this gap, but nothing a few round bricks can't fix. Now Ernesto de la Cruz has a balcony to serenade his fans from. But it's not enough. I want
More.
Remember that gazebo I tried to build for the normal people on the lower level? Well, I'll do what is normal for Ernesto de la Cruz and steal this idea and claim it as his own. I think some sort of gazebo could work beautifully here. I first built 2 arches, using studs and these candle pieces for the pillars and, well, some arches for the arches. I placed one here and used this fence to build the second arch. Now we've got to build a roof to go on top of here. I used a white plate on which I placed 3 more plates in the other direction. I used these, I don't even know what these are called. Slopes? Round parts? Eggshells? Oh, maybe we can use the Spanish word for eggshells for these. What's the Spanish word for eggshells?
Cáscaras de huevo.
Oh no, let's not do that. So I used these eggshells for the corners and general shape, kinda looks like the X-Men logo now, and filled in the gaps with these rounded slopes. I want a peak here in the center, so I put a brick there and a little cone in the middle to create this lovely roof. Now we just put it on the pillars and look what a nice gazebo we have. Nice shelter for the rain of hate comments Ernesto de la Cruz will get. Yeah, this gives some rich vibes. But we need some poor vibes as well. This is already poor looking, but I don't want it to be poor quality. I want it to be amazing quality but look poor. Does that make sense? Whatever, I just started anew with placing these masonry bricks. This inspired me to place that arch again, but this time it gave birth to 2 little baby arches. Look how cute they are. A coochie coochie coo. We're heading in the right direction. Maybe I should try to make this look like an old ruin. That's poor, right? So I first added some swirly bricks to the bottom of the baby arches and turned them into torches. Then at one side I extended the arch, almost completing it, but not quite, so it still looks like a ruin. I then placed these 10 plates on top of the babies in a random pattern to make it look more rough, and added some bricks to the big mama to make it more arch-like. I actually really like the look of this. It's like the poor arch is serenading the rich arch. Poor, rich. Poor, rich. Ah, it's so good. I'll add the wheels, and now we just need the characters again. The poor, the rich, and the dog. He can be middle class or something. Oh, I can't deal with this. This looks so good. I'm really impressed by myself. How was I able to make this? This looks so cool. I want to add it to the cart, but I'm first gonna unbox another character and make another cart. So, to the blind bags. I wonder who it shall be.
Another victim.
Let's open the bag. And it is Tiana, the missing princess. We'll finally have them all. Oh, look at her. She's so pretty. I absolutely love the green dress with all the leaf details, flowers and sparkles, and the green tiara. Yes! Love the inclusion of that Naveen frog and that beautiful, stunning, gorgeous printed plate of Tiana's place. That's so good. I actually thought about building this first, but while researching Coco, I actually stumbled upon this Tiana float at the Disney parks and oh, I love it. I want to make her a swamp tree as well where she can dance and twirl around on. I started with a base that's blue and green to create some kind of swampy vibes. I'll first start with the tree at the right side. Maybe it won't be practical, but I'm so excited to start with this, so I'm gonna do it. So I took some brown and dark brown slow sand pieces and started building. I made sure to sometimes add some leaves in between to really make the tree look more swampy and overgrown. You can do this with absolutely anything. With houses, arches, minifigs, works wonders. I made sure to add some curve into the tree as well, so it looks more natural. And now it's time for the leaves. Oh, thank you, Tiana. Very thoughtful of you. But before adding these leaves though, we need to make some adjustments. I first took a bunch of these plant stems and branches and stabbed the leaf with it till I was satisfied. Now when held upside down, you've got all these hanging bits and that looks more swampy to me. I also added some lighter green leaves for accents and added that to the tree. I only did 2 at first, then put another slope on top and added some more so the foliage looks nice and thick. I'm very pleased with this. Okay, now let's focus on making the swamp an actual swamp. I first added some transparent blue tiles to make the water look more like water. I then added 2 of these tiles and what is this? A broken eggshell? Anyway, it's actually quite difficult to add with this big tree in the way. Why did I not think about this? But I used these to make a pretty water lily.
Wow.
I added another one as well, but this time without flowers, so I can put Naveen here. Wait, is this Naveen or is this Naveen? Or this? Or all of these? Ah! Okay, I'm pretty sure this is Naveen. Let's test this. Will you kiss him? No. Then will you kiss any of these other frogs? No. Okay, then the problem probably is that this is not romantic enough yet. And I know exactly what to do. I'll use these trans yellow minifigure heads as fireflies. I just don't really know how I'll let them fly. Maybe I can use these transparent pieces and pretend they're not there. I'll place one here, 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 and here. Yeah, that works well enough. Will you kiss the frog now? Okay, great. But don't. I need you as a human, not a frog. So I'll put Tiana there and finish the cart. This cart looks perfect. I like it so much. And look at it next to the other princesses. They all have their own little character and it works so well. This cart is amazing and wait, what's that? Anyway, I think it's time to add these to the train. Oh my god, it's huge. It barely fits onto the table. But it looks very lovely, trust me. Okay, I'll just cut to the close-ups. So welcome to the underside of my desk once again, where we are going to have a
Hell of a time.
So let's get this train driving. I say this all the time, but I really love making this project. This train is getting really long now, but I'm still not satisfied. I want
more.
So if you want to keep updated with what I'll add in the future, click that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram to follow my journey. I can already tell you that the next video will be pretty spooky, so hope you're ready for that. The cart of Coco looks a bit out of place, but guess we'll just have to add more bigger carts. And seems like you guys already have some great ideas for what I can add, so keep them coming in the comments down below. Thanks for watching everybody, and as always, hope to see you in the next video. Bye!